Okay, now we will see the practicals on the typecasting and then type conversion. Okay, directly I will take a programs. Now see here, in this, what is the number? Number is a variable of type integer having a value 34.78. Okay, so now so I'm printing the number onto the screen. Okay, you will see that. Okay, take that. So alt enter. Already we have seen what is a type conversion. Type conversion means it is the system automatically converts from one type to the other type. That is called type conversion. What is the typecasting? Typecasting means what? You have to convert as a programmer, as a user. You have to convert that that data types into the from one type to the other type. That is called typecasting. Okay. Now what the program they have given? So int a equal to 34.78. Okay, semicolon. So use CLRS here. Okay, then what I'm doing, I have to print the program. So printf, so the number was percentage d, so and then comma a, semicolon. Now we'll see what will be the output. Okay, so now this is what our program. Okay, so what is the variable I have taken? Actually it is a float number, but I am taking the integer variable. So I am printing the number. Now we will see the output. So what will be the output? So alt F, we have to save the program. Alt F, compile the program. Alt F, so run the program. Okay, so now see the output. So the number was, it is 34. Actually what is the number we have? It is 34.78. Even though you are taking the floating point number, I am getting the output as a integer number. Okay, so here we are not doing any type conversion. Okay, now see the one more example. So this is what our main program. Now I will take a program. So in this one I am taking the main, so double value so and so number. So here number equal to value. So actually we have to get some error. Okay, now see the program. So you take here, so you take float here a equal to 34.78. So and then int b I am taking here. Okay, now I am printing the b. Okay, I want to print b now. Okay, so some modification here. I want print b here, then so b equal to a. So b equal to a. Now see here, what is a actually? So what is a here actually? It is float. Okay, uh, what is a b? B is the integer. So you take a comment here. So type mismatch. Type mismatch is there. Why? Because so b is integer and float. Okay, so the variable a was float. Okay, so even though there is a type mismatch, we'll see what will be the output. Okay, so I'm converting the float value a to the b. Can you tell what will be the output? Output will be the integer. Okay, okay, so alt F, save the program. Alt F, so compile the program. So alt F, so run the program. So that is what the number was 34. See, actually, what is the problem? We are losing data. Hmm? What I told in the previous class, we have to convert from lower order to the higher order. That is what we have to do. Okay, so that is secondary. Now coming to this program, so we are not getting any error. Okay, the system is automatically converting from float to the integer. Where? So here, see the, so here, okay, the float a is converted automatically into the integer type. Why it is integer? Because b is the LHS is integer, we have to convert according to the LHS, so that it is converted into the integer. Okay, this is called type conversion, which is implicit type conversion. Okay, okay, so take one more program that is about the type conversion. Now come to the typecasting. So what is the typecasting actually? So typecasting means what? So as a user, you have to convert using what operator? Using the casting operator. Okay, using casting operator, we have to convert from one type to the other type. Now see here in this example. So this is what? This is the so conversion. Okay, so here what I'm converting? I'm converting. So from alphabet is in this. What is alphabet? Alphabet is a character. So what is the number? Number is the integer. It means what? Whatever the LHS in that, whatever the LHS. So here you have to fill. So what is the LHS type? It is a char. So you have to fill char in the casting operator. It means what? The integer variable number was converted into the character type. Okay, that's what. So we'll take a very small example. Okay, we'll see that. So that's what we have seen in the data loss. Why? Because see this is what. So always you have to convert from you have to convert like this. So you have to convert from char to short, short to int, int to long, long to float, float to double, double to long double. In this way you have to convert. Okay, okay, now take example for the typecasting. Typecasting means you have to convert. Okay, using what operator? Using the casting operator. Very simple. So even though you don't give, you won't get any error generally, but better to give as a programmer. Okay, to avoid the any errors. Okay, so here you give, tell me what we have to give, can you guess? So what is LHS? LHS is the b. hmm? B is the integer. So what I have to fill here in the casting operator? Here you write int. hmm? So like that, it means what? See this. So what is LHS? LHS is the b. This you have to fill. Okay, nothing but integer. What is the meaning of this? I am converting the variable a float type into the integer. Okay, this is what, this is the type casting. Okay, type casting means you are converting explicitly using the casting operator. Very simple. In the exam also you write like this. Take some theory as already told in the previous class. You write these two examples. Very simple. That is enough. Okay, so run the program. You will get the same output. So Alt F, save, Alt F, and then compile. So Alt F, and then run the program. So 34. Now what you do? You reverse the values. Here you take int. Here you take int. Below you take float. Below you take float. Okay, now we'll see the output. Now tell me what I have to do here. So here I am taking b. Okay, so float, and yes, no, why? Because b is a float type. What is the LHS? Float, that you have to fill in the braces in the casting operator, nothing but a float. So that's what. Okay, now run the program. Alt F, save. See, whenever you update you have to save the program. Alt F, so compile, and then Alt F, so run the program. Oh, the number was 0. Why it is so? 1 second. 34.78. 1 second. Now we'll see what will be the output. Okay, so Alt F, save, Alt F, compile, Alt F, run the program. Again the number was 0. Okay, I will take a different program. So new program I am taking. Why? Because sometimes even though the program was right, you may get some errors. Okay, so at that time we have to take a new file. So here I am taking. Okay, we will see here. Actually here the number also would be here. This is correct, but okay, see that. First save the program. Alt F. Save the program. X dot C. So F5 maximize the screen. Void main. So I am taking int a equal to 34.78. Okay, take a different variable. Okay, so p equal to 34.78 semicolon. Now float b. Okay, CLR is CR semicolon. So now what I'm taking, I'm going for the typecasting. B equal to here also you take different variable, you take q. So take q here. So here you take q. So casting operator. So instead of 34.78, you take some number, different number. Okay, you take 12.3. Okay, so even I'm changing value also. So q float of p. Okay, semicolon. Why? Because I'm LHS is float, that is q is float. So in the casting operator I am writing float. Okay, press enter. So printf the value was percentage f comma q semicolon use get ch. Okay, alt f save the program, alt f compile the program, alt f run the program. Now I'm getting the 12.00. See now what you see here. See by observation, even why? Because it is taken as a integer. Okay, see here from the output I am explaining. So I'm missing the 0.3. Okay, so I'm missing 0.3. Why? Because I am declaring the I'm declaring the variable p. I am declaring the variable p as an integer. It is the system is taking as a 12.0, not 12.3. Okay, even though you are converting into the float, okay, it is giving 12.0, not 12.3. Okay, so that whatever main concept, our main concept is typecasting. Okay, so using this casting operator I am converting the q to the the integer variable p to the float. Okay, that's one. So that is all about the type conversion and then typecasting. Okay, now we'll see about the selection statements or decision statements examples. So take first example. First example I am taking here. So void main x comma y x equal 15 13. Okay, so alt f in this program I am updating. So now I'm taking about the selection statements or decision statements. I'm taking only about the if. In the next video I will take about the switch statement. Int a, you take p equal to some number 12 comma, so q equal to 5. Okay, enter. If p greater than q. Okay, enter. Now what you say? Write some message. Enter. Printf condition true or false, condition true. So P is bigger than the Q. Okay, then what you write? P is bigger than Q, double quotes, we take slash n, so close. Okay, like this. Now you take get ch. The purpose of get ch is don't use the, if you write the get ch in your program, there is no need of the alt F5 key to see the output, and then close the program. Okay, so save the program. This is about the, if you want to take a comment, take here. So the program is about the simple if. So the program about the simple if. Okay, I'm taking only one if statement. Okay, so alt F, save the program, alt F, so compile the program, alt F, so run the program. Okay, so 1 second, actually I have to use the CLRS here. This I have to use alt F, save it, alt F, compile the program, alt F, run the program. Okay, so P is bigger than Q, we got the output. Okay, so that is what simple if. Now tell me what is this. This is a condition. Okay, the condition is giving what? It is giving true or false. True means it is 1, 0 means it is, sorry, it is condition, false it is 0. Okay, that's what. Okay, so and one more thing, in the if there is only one statement, there is no need of these braces. Okay, make a note, this is when there is only one statement under the if. Okay, so here, so it means what? This statement belongs to the this if block. When there is only one statement, there is no need of the braces. So better to give, okay, to avoid any errors. Okay, like this. So this is about the simple if. See, you have to count the number of, so many where we are doing mistakes is we miss the number of braces. Now you count the how many braces are opened. It is flower braces 1, 2. So how many you have to close? I have to close the 2 braces. If you open 2 braces, you have to close the 2 braces. So 1, 2 are opened, then you have to close 1 and then 2. Okay, so this is how to use the braces. Okay, now that is all about the simple if. Now what you do, simply take a else here, else, take some message here. Then what is the opposite? P is bigger than Q, Q is bigger than Q. Your right statement, whatever statement you want, print it. So here Q is bigger than P. Okay, so like this. So and then close the else part. Okay, this is what, this is the program about the if else, the program about the if else. Okay, like this. So P equal to 2. Now tell me what is the condition. Condition true or false? Condition true. Condition true. So which I'm going to execute, I'm going to execute this part. Okay, so you have to, because the condition true, don't execute this else block. That is what concept. I have to skip this block. Why? Because the condition true here. Okay, now you update the values, update. Now you take P equal to 4. Okay, now update the values, P equal to 4, Q equal to 5. Then what will be the output? Because the condition false, so P is greater than Q, false. So 4 is bigger than 5, condition false. So it is going to give the value 0. 0 means what? Okay, it is false. I'm taking comment, no need to write here. Okay, so this value gives 0. 0 means false. 0 means it is false. It means don't execute this statement. Then what I have to execute? I have to execute the else block. Okay, now this I have to print. Okay, so run the program, alt F, save the program, alt F, compile the program, alt F, run the program. So q is bigger than p. That is about the if else block. Okay, now you take else if. Okay, I will take a program, small program, alt enter. That is all about the if else and then simple if. Now come to the else if. When we have to use the else if, when there are multiple conditions, we have to use the else if. Okay, multiple conditions. First to see the else if, then we will go for the nested if. So directly I am copying the program. Okay, so always you have to see how to copy the program. Okay, I am copying the first. You have to open the notepad. So if you have a laptop, there is the program is very big. Okay, directly I have to understand the concept. So if you the typing of a program is time waste, you think in this way you have to copy the program. First you have to open the notepad. Okay, notepad you have to open the notepad. It is opening. Wait. This is what notepad. Okay, so you take a new file. You take new file, new tab. This is empty file. Okay, so you copy the program from where you want. If you may copy from your Word document or your Google, okay, website. So you copy from that. Okay, copy the program. This is the program for the else if. I am copying the program in the Word document. Control C. So copy in the notepad. Control V. Okay, then file, save as. You have to copy the in the this PC. You have to go to C drive. See where you have to copy, where the turbo C3 software was installed, there you have to copy. Go to turbo C3, go to bin, there you save the file. Give some name, so ex22. You have to give using .c file. Okay, and then select all files like this. Click save. Click on the save. The file was open. Now it is ready to use. Now go to turbo C, alt enter. What is the file name? Alt F, open. So ex22.c. Okay, so this is how the file is ready. So without typing, I am getting the file into the turbo C. Then maximize. Now what is our main concept? The main concept is about the else if. Okay, so I will tell what is this operator in the next video, in coming class. So the concept is about the operators in C. First I am taking directly concept. Now see, when we have to use else if, when there are multiple conditions. Okay, so see here, this is one condition. Okay, this is one more condition. Okay, this is one more condition. Now finally what, if all conditions fail, where I have to go to the else part. Okay, so this is the program what. So this is a program, you have to take a one number. Okay, read the program. So what is the program? Okay, so read the program. So this is what, this is the header file section. So main is mandatory in the C programming language. This is the opening of the C programming language. So below there will be closing of C programming language. Okay, C program. Now a is a variable. Okay, a is a variable of type integer. Now what, now can you tell what is this meaning? I am taking the value dynamically. Why? Because there is a scanf function. Because there is a scanf function, you are taking a value dynamically. Whatever the value you want, you take. So I am not taking values static. Okay, now what is this program? So when you divide any number with a, okay, I am getting remainder equal to 0. So I will tell later what is the meaning of remainder, what is the modulus operator, what is the logical and what is the bitwise, and I will tell later classes. Meanwhile, going through the concept. So next one, what, when you divide with a, when you divide a, when you divide any number with 8, if you get a remainder 0. So that's what. Okay. So then what I have to print? So if the condition is true, if the condition is true, I have to print whatever the number I am taking, it is divisible by both 5 and 8. That is what meaning. Okay. Second condition, what is second condition? The second condition is, this is the second condition. Okay. So I am taking the number only which is divisible by 8. Okay, I'm getting a remainder 0. Then what I'm printing divisible by 8. This is second condition. What is the next condition? So I'm taking a number and from dynamically which is divisible by 5. Okay, 5. So then what, it is divisible by only 5. Then remainder equal to 0. So that I'm printing. Okay. So for example, if I take a number which is not divisible by 5, not divisible by 8, then what I have to print? So whatever the number you have taken, that is not divisible by 8 or 5. This is what multiple conditions. Okay. See, if the condition is true, what? If the condition is true, what? Don't execute this. Don't execute this. Don't execute this. Okay. That's what I told. If the condition is true, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. That is what else if. For example, here condition is false, then where I have to go? I have to go to here. Okay. If the condition is true, then what I have to do? Okay, you have to execute this block. Don't go anywhere. You have to skip this entire else if and then else block. Okay. For example, here condition 0, I mean here condition is false, here condition is false. Now come to the next one. So if the condition is true here in this block, now what I have to do? I have to skip this else block. That's what, that is about the else if. Okay, else if. Okay. Okay, this is one condition, this is one condition, this is one more condition. So finally, if condition 1, condition 2, condition 3, all three conditions fail, where I have to go to the last block, that is else block. That is all about the else if. When we have to use the else if? When there are the multiple conditions. Okay. So I am taking the one number. So alt F, save. Say you have to use CLR SCR for best practice. CLR SCR. Okay. So then alt F, save, alt F, compile, alt F, run the program. Now you take any number which is divisible by both. Okay, you take 40, press enter. Okay, alt F5. So divisible by both 5 and 8. See, I am not taking the second condition. Okay, see here. So because the 40 number is divisible by both 5 and 8, this is only executed. This is not, see, this is not executed at all. Okay, that's what. Now you take one more number, you take 16. Alt F, save, alt F, you compile. So alt F, you take run. Now you take 16, 8 to 16, 0. Reminder, enter. So alt F5. So divisible by 8 only, not by 5, not by both 5 and 8. To take now 10. So alt F, so compile the program, alt F, so run the program. You take 10. 10 is divisible by 5. Then what is the output? So divisible by 5. Like that I have to get. Okay. So see the output, divisible by 5. This is what multiple conditions. Okay, multiple conditions. So when there are multiple conditions, what I have to use? I have to use the else if block. Okay, else if statement. That is all about the else if. Now last one, that is instead if. Okay, take a program directly. I'm taking the program. 1 second. So I'm taking the directly program. See, that's what, whenever if we don't want to type, we have to copy the program. Okay, this is the program using the if else, sorry, nested if. So I'm copying the program. How to copy the program? So you have to open the notepad. Always make a note, you have to match with the braces. Control C. So there is a go to new tab, Control V, go to file, save as, where I have to save this PC C drive. You find the folder turbo C, where it is turbo C3, go to bin, you give file name, whatever file name you want. So ex33 dot c you have to give. Next what you have to choose file type as the all files, then save. Okay, already it is there. Okay, yes, replace it. Go to turbo c. Now alt enter. What is the file name? Alt F, open ex33.c. So file is ready. So when there is an emergency, you do like this. Okay, but as a fresher you type the program, that will be best. So F5 key to maximize. Now what is my concept? Nested if. See here, uh, in one if I am taking one more if else. That is what nested if. Hmm? Okay, in one if I am taking one more if else. Now come down in the else block also, in the else block. Okay, so here also I have taken the one more if else. In else I am taking one more if else. That is what nested if. Nested if. Now see the program. What is the program? Okay, see, I am taking the three variables, a b c. So what is the scanf? I am taking the values dynamically. So a equal to so and so, b equal to so and so, c and so and so numbers. Then what I am doing? Okay, so I am comparing. If a is bigger than a, sorry, b, a is bigger than b, then what I have to check? I have to check the second condition. I have to check with the c. If it is condition is true, I have to print a is greatest. Okay, otherwise what is the greatest number? C will be the greatest number. That is very simple concept. Okay, so here first check the condition. If condition is true, you have to enter into the if block. Then check the condition. If the condition is true, see the mouse. If the condition is true, then you print a is greatest. If condition is false, what I have to print c is greatest. That is about the first if block. Now come into second if block. So now I'm checking a and b. A and b. Now suppose condition is false, it means what? B is bigger than a. Then I have to compare with the c also. Okay, so then what? I have to compare with the c. If condition is true, means what? B is bigger than c. Then what I have to print b is the greatest. If the condition is false, what? C is the greatest. Okay, see, that is what our concept. Okay, so here simply checking the more conditions. Okay, I mean, if it is not true, come to here. That's what. Now see here, for example, if you take this one, see how many I have opened the braces. 1 2 3. 3 braces I have opened. How many I have to close? I have to close 3 braces. 1 2 3 braces I have to close. That is, so run the program. So you take get ch as a convenient. Okay, so purpose of get ch what? So there is no need of pressing the key. Alt F5, get ch. Get ch semicolon alt F, save the program. Use clrscr, best practice, semicolon alt F, save the program. Alt F, compile the program. Alt F, so run the program. So enter three numbers. You take some three numbers. Okay, so a equal to 3, b equal to 1, so c equal to, you take 5. So what is the answer? 5 is the greatest. C is the greatest number. Okay, so in this way you have to use the if else, nested if, and then else if. Okay, so in the exam what you write? Okay, so in the exam, see, for example, if I give in the exam, so what you have to do? See this, you have to explain some theory technically. You have to explain some technical on your own. Okay, so you have to explain and write the program for each and every one. So you have to write the program for simple if, write the program for the if else, write the program for the else if, write the program for the nested if. So along with the syntaxes, first you write syntax, then you write a program along with the output. That is enough. Okay, okay, that is all about the, so typecasting, type conversion, and then first type of decision statement if, and types of if. Okay, practicals. In the next class we'll see about the switch statement and then practicals. Okay, okay.